There, Mark Onoja here, your business growth expert, and you're welcome to Do Business, where I share with people simple biblical principles to enable them grow their business and career. And yeah, I've been sharing on the parable of the sons, aka the prodigal son. And if you're just watching this for the first time, you may need to pause this and go and watch the first two videos, right? Just check somewhere you'll see that, because it will give you better perspective, right, to what I'm sharing. So pause this, get to check that. So if you have watched both videos, now let's roll. Now we are going to be learning today from chapter 15 of Luke, verses 13, and there wasted his substance with riotous living. So, backstory, the guy asked his dad for his inheritance, gathered everything, and went to a far country. And the Bible says here that he wasted his substance on riotous living. All right, this is actually Jesus Christ in a parable, so we need to really pay attention. Now, the word riots there, I've seen, right, and I've experienced riots, and there are two things with riot. Number one is uncoordinated attacks, right? There is no focus, it's just scattered. Number two, um, resources are usually lost. Looting, stealing, a lot of things happen during riots or stuff like that. The Bible here says that the young son went to a far country and wasted his resources on riotous living. So, number one, that guy didn't have management skill. Because if he had management skill, he would have properly managed his resources. Apart from just leaving his source, his father, he didn't have this ability to manage resources. So it's like the guy blew. In Nigerian terms, the guy blew, but he doesn't have the ability to manage his resources. It's like he hit a jackpot. He won a lottery, but didn't have the ability to manage the resources. Now, I'll make this statement. I had this from my tomorrow. He said, God will not give you what you prayed for. He will give you what you have the ability to manage. Now, when I did to that day, I say, yay, straight bullet. Because that thing hits me very well. That a lot of the things I'm praying for, it's not that God, if I don't have the ability to manage the resources He's giving to me, He will refuse to give it to me. Why? Because He doesn't want His name, He doesn't want you to crash, right? And He doesn't want to put His own name that He has placed on you into mud, because most times you will waste it on riotous living. The Bible said in Genesis, go and study that. Chapter 1, God was creating things. Chapter 2, the Bible said there was nothing on the earth. God has not caused it to rain on the earth. It's blessings because there was no man to till the earth. So it means there was no management on ground. Now, for you to grow in business and career, I read the book called The E-Myth by Market E. Gerber. You should try and get the book. It said that, I listened to the audio actually, audiobook, and it said that there are three persons that build a business, right? There's an entrepreneur, there's a manager, and there's a technician. Most of us listening to this in our career, we're in the technical part, technical part. And for the business people, you're just an entrepreneur. And most times we're missing that management part. Management has to do with the ability to plan, to coordinate, to control, to direct resources towards achieving the organization's or corporate objectives and corporate goals. If you don't have the ability to manage stuff and resources, there's little to which God can give you in life. God really is lavish. He's prodigal. God is prodigal. He's lavish in his give, in his love, right? And it's like reckless in his love and it's lavish in his giving. He wants to basically give us resources. Well, his kids, for crying out loud. God doesn't need all these resources. He's God. He doesn't need all of those stuff. But he can't just give it to us, because if you don't have the ability to see, a sinner that knows how to manage resources will get more from God than a believer, because the Bible said, Jesus Christ said, he causes his rain to fall on the just and the unjust. So one of the things that I know a lot of believers complain, and this guy is not a Christian, and God is and it's been blessed. Most times the guy knows how to manage resources more than you, so you need to learn the ability to manage resources. It's an encouragement, even though it's straight bullet. Learn how to manage resources. The more you learn how to manage resources, the more God will give more resources to you, because He knows they can grow, and God loves that things He gives to us grows and get better. I hope this helps you. Cheers. Stay blessed.